Today, Mia has an important job interview. She is nervous, very nervous. She wants to speak English well. She wants to make a good impression. She wants this job. In the morning, Mia sits at her small desk. There is a blue notebook in front of her. There is a pen. There is a cup of coffee. And there is one important question in her mind. Can I do this in English? Mia opens her notebook. She reads useful phrases again and again. Good morning. Thank you for this opportunity. I am excited to be here. She repeats the sentences slowly, again and again. She wants to remember every word. She wants to sound confident. She wants to sound professional. But inside, she feels afraid. She thinks, what if I forget my words? What if I do not understand the interviewer? What if my English is too simple? Mia closes her notebook. She takes a deep breath. Then she says quietly, simple English is okay. Clear English is powerful. Later that morning, Mia arrives at the office. The building is tall and modern. The lobby is quiet. People walk by quickly. Everyone looks confident. Mia holds her blue notebook close to her chest. Her hands are a little cold. She sits in the waiting area. She looks at the door. She looks at her notebook. Then she looks at the clock. She thinks, I studied many answers. I studied many words. But what if I forget everything? A few minutes later, a woman opens the door. She smiles and says, Hello, Mia. Please come in. Mia stands up. She smiles politely. She says, Good morning. Thank you. She enters the interview room. The room is clean and bright. There is a table. There are 2 chairs. There is a laptop. There is a glass of water. The interviewer sits across from Mia. She has a calm voice. She says, Please have a seat. Mia sits down. She places her blue notebook beside her. The interviewer smiles. Then the interview begins. The interviewer asks, Tell me about yourself. Mia is surprised. She prepared many difficult answers. She prepared words like experience, responsibility, communication, motivation, opportunity. But this question feels simple, too simple. And suddenly, her mind goes blank. For 1 second, Mia freezes. She looks at the interviewer. She looks at the table. She looks at her notebook. She thinks, Oh no, I know this question. Why can't I speak? She feels embarrassed. She wants to say something impressive. She wants to use big words, but she cannot remember them. Then Mia remembers one important idea. Clear English is better than silent fear. She takes a small breath. She speaks slowly. She says, My name is Mia. I work in customer service. I like helping people. I am responsible. I am still improving my English. But I am motivated and I like learning. The room is quiet. The interviewer listens carefully. Then she smiles. Mia feels a little better. Her answer was simple, but it was clear. The interviewer writes something on her paper. Then she asks another question. Why do you want this job? This time, Mia is more ready. She does not try to use difficult English. She tries to use clear English. She says, I want this job because I like working with people. I also want to grow professionally. I think this position is a good opportunity for me. The interviewer nods. Mia feels more confident. Then the interviewer asks, What are your strengths? Mia thinks for a moment. She does not answer too fast. She wants to be clear. She says, I am organized, I am calm under pressure, and I try to communicate clearly. The interviewer smiles again. Mia feels proud. Maybe her English is not perfect, but she is communicating. Then something difficult happens. The interviewer speaks a little faster. She asks a longer question. Mia understands some words: team, problem, customer, deadline. But she does not understand the full question. Her heart beats faster. She feels nervous again. For a moment, she wants to pretend she understands. She wants to smile and answer anything. But she knows this is dangerous. If she pretends, she may answer the wrong question. If she answers the wrong question, the interview may become confusing. Mia looks at her blue notebook. She remembers one useful phrase, a phrase she practiced many times. She looks at the interviewer. She speaks politely. She says, "Could you repeat the question, please?" The interviewer smiles. She says, "Of course." Then she repeats the question slowly. Now Mia understands. The question is, how do you handle a problem with a customer? Mia feels relieved. Now she can answer. She says, "First, I listen carefully. Then, I try to understand the problem. After that, I explain the next step. And if I need help, I ask my manager." The interviewer nods. "That is a good answer," she says. Mia smiles. She did not use perfect English, but she used useful English. She did not hide her problem. She asked for help. And because she asked for help, she understood the question. At the end of the interview, the interviewer closes her notebook. She says, "Thank you, Mia. You communicated clearly. I appreciate your honesty." Mia is surprised. She thought her English was too simple. She thought asking for repetition was a weakness, but now she understands something important. The interviewer did not want perfect English. She wanted clear communication. She wanted honesty. She wanted calm confidence. Mia leaves the interview room feeling lighter. Outside, she sits for a moment. She opens her blue notebook. She writes, "Simple English is enough." Then she writes 3 useful phrases. "Tell me about yourself." "Why do you want this job?" "Could you repeat the question, please?" Now let's review useful phrases from the story. Listen slowly, repeat if you want. Thank you for this opportunity. I am excited to be here. I work in customer service. I like helping people. I want to grow professionally. I think this position is a good opportunity for me. I am organized. I am calm under pressure. I try to communicate clearly. Could you repeat the question, please? I am still improving my English. But I am motivated and I like learning. Now let's practice the interview again. Question 1. Tell me about yourself. A simple answer is, "My name is Mia. I work in customer service. I like helping people. I am responsible. I am still improving my English. But I am motivated and I like learning." Question 2. Why do you want this job? A simple answer is, "I want this job because I like working with people. I also want to grow professionally. I think this position is a good opportunity for me." Question 3. What are your strengths? A simple answer is, "I am organized. I am calm under pressure. And I try to communicate clearly." Question 4. How do you handle a problem with a customer? A simple answer is, "First, I listen carefully. Then, I try to understand the problem. After that, I explain the next step. And if I need help, I ask my manager." Now listen to the most important phrase again. Could you repeat the question, please? This phrase is very useful. You can use it in an interview, in a meeting, with your manager, or with the customer. Asking someone to repeat is not a problem. It is a communication skill. Now here is the important lesson. You do not need perfect English. You need clear English. You need calm English. You need useful English. Mia learned that simple words can still make a strong impression. She did not speak perfect English, but she communicated clearly, and that was enough. Now answer this question. What does Mia say when she does not understand the question? Write your answer in the comments. Thank you for watching ClearPace English. Slow English, fast progress. Understand English clearly, one slow story at a time.